Hello, here I am Arundhati Medhi. I am a professional trainer in IT sector. Currently, I am working in Jagrod Higher Secondary School, Morigaon, Assam. In my previous video, I have discussed about different types of search available in Excel and different advantages of using search and different data elements available in search in Excel. So, in this video, I am going to describe you different types of operations we can perform on search in Excel. So let's watch the video. So here we are going to discuss about how to create a search, then how to change the search type. Like we can change our search from bar to a column, then line to a bar, like this, like that. And next one is how to copy a search, how to move a search, then how to delete a search. So these are some simple operations we can perform on a search. Next, I have added some tips to make a search more effective. So these things are going to explain in my this video. And for this, I have prepared one PPT. So let's move to the PPT. So in this slide, you can see that I have created one table for making a search, and table making is the first step to create a search. And after creating this table, I have selected the whole table including the heading also. Then in the insert tab in Excel, you will find this search group, and in the search group you will see a variety of different types of search available there, like column search, line search, bar search, area. And here I have choose column search because I want to make my table in a column search, and by clicking this column search, my table converted into this search. Here you can see the colors like brown, red, orange are my some data points, and here you can see the data labels, and these are my legends of the search. So for making a search, our first step is to create a search, create a table, and we have to select the whole table including the heading also. So next, move to our next slide. Here you can see I have added one slide named sense search type. When you are going to create a search, or when you create a search, there are three tabs: design, layout, and format. These three tabs are automatically appear in your menu, and here in the design tab you will see this sense search type option, and by clicking this you will be able to change your search into a different types. Like previously in my slide I have add one column search, and in this slide I have converted this column search into a line search. So here different columns are different colors identify different columns, and here different lines, different color lines identify my different line search. So like this you can change your search type. So next is you can switch to your row and column, like in the design tab. This option is available in the design tab also, and you can see the difference. Like in this search you can see the colors are in the vertical axis, but here you can see the packages are in the vertical axis. So like this you can change your row or column. So here this option is found in the design tab. So next is the resizing a search. Like you can resize your search into a bigger form or into a smaller form, and for doing that you have to click the search. You have to select the search, and by selecting the search, a border with 8 handles will appear around the search box, and by clicking and dragging these handles you will be able to resize your search. So let's move to the slide. Moving a search, you can move your search from this point to this point, or from this point to this point. And for doing this, you have to click the search, and by selecting the search, you'll be able to see 8 handles, like previously I have told. And this will appear in your slide, and by clicking and dragging these handles, you'll be able to move your search into a different position. Next is copying a cert to Microsoft Word. You will be able to copy your cert into some other documents. For this, you have to select the cert by clicking it. Then you have to click the copy option. Then you have to open the Microsoft Word document or some PowerPoint option. If you want to add your cert into a PowerPoint, then you have to open the PowerPoint document and where you want to paste your cert. Next, you have to click the paste option, and by doing this, you will be able to copy a chart created in Excel to paste into a Microsoft Word or Microsoft presentation. Next is delete a chart. Also, you'll be able to delete a chart, and for deleting, you have to also select the chart and simply click the delete button available in your keyboard. And by doing this, you will be able to delete your chart. So these are some operations I have added in my slides. Next, in my next video, I'll show you by doing some practical work. So next moves to our next slide. Next, I have added some tips to make a chart more effective. So here you can see I have added some points, and my first point is pick the right graph. Like before you start tweaking design elements, you need to know that your data is displayed in the optimal format. And like bar, pie, and line search all tell different stories about your data. So you need to choose the best one to tell the story you want to convey. And next one is remove noise from your search background. Like remove some extra grid lines to understand more perfectly your chart. Next, delete legends with one data series. Like if you are only showing one metric on a chart, there's no reason to keep the legends that Excel throws in there. Just make sure that you add the one metric in your uh, title of the chart. And next one is add a descriptive title. Like when you are the one pulling together the data, everything you are trying to communicate is perfectly clear. But for others who have tried to figure out for what you are trying to communicate, it's not always so apparent. So for this, you have to add a descriptive title for your chart. And next one is don't make people head till. Like never use some titles in an inclined way so that people have to make head like this. So this will be very difficult for many people, so don't make people head till. So by this I have ended my lecture, and based on this lecture I have prepared one Google quiz. So let's move to our Google quiz. So here is my Google quiz questions. First one is, once you have created a chart, you cannot add another data series. Is it true or false? You have to find the right answer. Next question is, a chart can be moved to a separate sheet. Is it true or false? You have to give the correct answer. Next one is, once a type of graph is chosen, it cannot be changed. So based on my previous lecture, the lecture I have just delivered, you have to give the correct answer based on that. Next is, what type of chart is useful for showing trends or changes over time? So you have to select one option from these four options. Next one is, which three tabs are automatically appear when you create a chart? And here I have given four options. You have to choose any three options from these four options. So these are my questions, and in my next video I'm going to show you some demo practical. So till then, bye bye.